this tutorial we're gonna set up a lighting scene and basically just create an area in Blender. So I'm gonna just start off with this box. I'll actually keep it instead of deleting it. And I'm gonna either create a room or create a small building. So I'm gonna start off by just creating a small building. So I'll go ahead and go to edit mode and maybe just kind of grab these edges out a little bit and just kind of pull it out. And then I'm going to just create a simple little store. So if you press Control R on your keyboard, and from there you can just kind of get this little line to appear. So I'm just going to get a mouse click and just kind of put that wherever I want the top of my door. I'm going to do Control R again and just kind of put it at the bottom of where my window is. And then I'll kind of dissect it, so Control R. You also have an option over here on the side, Loop Cut, and you can just use it from over there too if you don't like using hotkeys. And this is actually letting me just kind of jump around and just place them. Once you get done with that, just click back on the Move tool. So I want to do some windows, and I kind of want the door here and then the windows offset, and I've already kind of deselected off of it. So if you hold down the Alt key, it'll let you loop select, and you can just kind of slide these little pieces. Otherwise, it'll make you select all of them. So Alt, mouse click, and you can just kind of slide. So I'll put a door maybe in that little zone, and then I'll go ahead and select this guy, maybe a gap there. Do a Control R again, and maybe I'll just have a window there, and Control R. Just put a little gap there, and then maybe one more loop cut to kind of put that other window. So that'll be kind of the front of it, and then I'm just going to add some simple color so I can actually see what's going on. So I'll put that base color on that covers everything, and right now I'm not seeing anything because I need to go into my solid view. So change that up, and then to add color for my windows, I'm just going to name this walls. It's a good idea to name these things, and then I'm going to go to new, and I'll just name this glass for now. So I'll go ahead and just select and face mode, click, and then I'm on glass, assign that, maybe add the color that I want to, and I'll eventually make it transparent. I'm holding down Shift so I can select multiple faces or deselect. I want a door color, so add in just kind of a darker color. And I'll just name that door, and then just click Assign. So I'm starting to get kind of this basic building structure. I could set up some more things back here too. Maybe on the top, I'm going to do another loop cut, Control R, and just later on for my roof, I'll kind of pull that up maybe. But in the meantime, I'm just going to add maybe a roof color. And if I don't like clicking on this the way I'm doing, you can also press C, and you can just select it with the circle selector. Let's get another color for my roof. And then just choose that color for that for right now. So, and eventually all this will change. So that's a good way to kind of start off making your building. If you decide you don't want to do a building and you just want to do the inside of a room, I'll just go ahead and add a new object. Probably the easiest way to do this is just grab a cube and then go to face mode. And then if you select the faces you don't want, and just press X to delete those faces. Now you've got just a simple little room, and you could kind of do the same thing, Control R. Maybe I want a baseboard down here, Control R, where the top of the door would go, Control R, where maybe the windows would go, and then I'll do another couple R's. Also, if you do Control R and then use your scroller wheel, you can actually make multiple lines at the same time. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a window there, and I'll call that good. And then from here, just kind of do the same thing. I'm going to actually steal the same color for the walls. And then maybe for the carpet, I'll go ahead and just select all those, create a new one, and assign that color that I want to be. And then I could come in here and just kind of mess with some of my other coloring on my walls and kind of keep playing that way. Maybe that'll be my window. Click on the plus. Since I've already created one, I'm going to go ahead and just use that same color so I don't have to keep creating new glass on there. So you don't have to do both, just pick one or the other. And this would be like for the inside of a building, and maybe I'm just going to focus on that. Or if you want to create a whole outdoor scene, this is kind of how you get started on that, just with loop cuts, which work in a lot of cool ways.